Hey guys, this is PowerTech1999, and today I'm going to show you how I made this Bowie knife. Now here I'm making sure the spine and the blade are completely flat because while I'm grinding it, it tends to bow a little. And now we're going to start working on the guard. Next, we need to make a rectangle out of those three circles, and we'll do that using needle files. Now we'll get on to the fun part, which is grinding the bevel, and we'll do that using this homemade jig. Now we need to make the guard flush with the blade, and you can see here there's a little bit of a wiggle, and to kill that we just need to keep on filing until it's pretty much a perfect right angle. And then we'll start sanding the blade so all the lines are going in one direction. And we'll do the same thing with the guard, and to get nice straight lines, I have it hooked up to this piece of board with a nail in it. And then there's also another way you can do it, which is shown in this next clip. The next step is to heat treat it, which is pretty fun because we get to play with fire. And I only quench the blade portion because that's the only part that needs to be hardened. Now we'll clean off all the scale from heat treatment, and we're using a 120 grit belt, so we aren't going to be taking off too much metal. Here I have the blade in water and the spine is getting heated up, so that way it'll be nice and soft and it won't crack. Now we'll grind the actual sharp part of the blade. Now I've taped up the blade so it won't be scratched at all whenever I sharpen it. Then I'll grind a flat spot on the handle so that way the guard will sit nicely on top of it. I'm sort of using this drill bit as a milling bit, which you really shouldn't do, but it's not hurting it at all. Now to get a perfect fit in the handle, I'll use this tool called the broach, which scrapes out little pieces of wood. Now I'll drill the pinhole while the surfaces are relatively flat. Then we move on to the most stressful part, which is gluing everything together. Then I'll grind down the pins almost flush with the wood, and then I'll end up sanding those down later. I'll use this really expensive stain called extra virgin olive oil, which does a really good job of bringing out the grain. Now unfortunately, there was a pretty good gap in between the blade and the guard, and I tried to solder that, but it ended up just looking like a giant tumor, so I ended up putting paper spacers in there.